Hello everyone, it's Instructor Lungs here from BlueChevron. Today I just want to give you a quick run through of how to use your wipers properly. I'm currently sitting in the vehicle that there is a bit of rain outside, and I just want to go through the settings here on your wiper stock and just talk about how to best use your wipers. Um, so this is your wiper stock here. On the outer edge here, if you turn this up to on, it switches on the rear wiper. If you turn it and hold it, it releases water and you can wash that back window, okay? And then you can switch it off there. And then the next dial here that we have, the one that looks like a volume dial, it's to control the intermittent setting. But let's start with the top setting here. It says mist. And this is the setting that you should actually be using when you do the test, when you're doing the pre-trip inspection and they ask you to do the wipers. Because the cool thing about it is that you push it up and you release it, and you don't have to remember to switch off your wipers because it bounces back into the off position. So if you watch here now, when I pop it up and release it, the wipers wipe once and then they're off. And that just cleans your window once, and then you can remove dust or whatever layer of water that's on there. The next setting on the wiper stock here is the off setting, so that's where we are currently. So if we want to switch the wipers on, but the rain is not enough to justify having them on all the time, if we go down to the intermittent setting here, that means the wiper will wipe once and then take a pause and then wipe again. Now that pause you can control with this volume dial here. So volume is obviously highest where it's big here and lowest down there. And in the case of your wipers, then it's the frequency of the wipe. So if we take it down to the shortest setting there, now the frequency is less and the wiper is probably going to wipe like once every or twice every minute or so, which is it's a great setting when the rain is not quite as heavy, but the water is enough to irritate you as you're driving along. And then if that's not enough, you then push the wiper down one more setting, and then that takes you to the low setting here. And now you've got a continuous wipe, which is currently obviously not the best setting since it's not raining that much at the moment. And then if that's not enough to clear the window, you go down one more to the low setting. Okay, so now here the wipers are at the fastest setting, and this is where it's raining really heavy. And obviously when you've got this setting on, you need to drive quite cautiously, make sure you've got the right following distance and so on. Now what happens as a learner is that occasionally you will bump your wiper stock while you're driving. As you're trying to turn your steering wheel, you might bump the wiper stock. If that happens, the best thing to do is to just push it up all the way and then release it. Don't try to look for the off position. All right. And because you bump it while you are turning, remember, losing control of the car will be more painful than losing control of your wipers. So if you bump the wiper stock, your priority is to focus on finishing the maneuver that you were doing in the first place. And then when you've settled down, your steering is straight, you've got time to think, then you can go back there and switch your wipers off, okay? And then just to show you one more setting here, I've put the aircon. It's a little bit warm inside here, and then I've got it on reset and on one, and you can see what the effect is on my windscreen here. Okay, so that is obviously not the correct setting to use your aircon, so let's take that opportunity to show you how to clear that. I'm just going to turn it so that it's taking in the outside air, put the fan on high, and then I'm going to turn there, and then we can clear that mist off our windscreen. And if you want even fresher air in the car, the temperature will still be low, but you put the aircon on, it just gives you a nice crisp dry air inside the car. You can see the windscreen is starting to clear now, so please don't wipe it with your hands, just use your aircon settings to clear. So that's the setting you want. If your windscreen is misting up, put it on the windscreen, put the aircon on, turn your fan up until it clears, and you can set any temperature you want here, but just make sure you're getting air from outside and you've got that aircon on. Now I've got a nice clear windscreen. Okay, cool. Let me know if you need any help with your driving. You can get me on WhatsApp. I'm always on the road. 084 784 9280. Cheers.